What's up, besties? Welcome back to Quarter Life Bliss Season 3.
This is your favorite finance podcast with your financial bestie Sarah and bestie Yani.
Finally, welcome, Sarah.
What's up, you guys? It's me, Sarah.
Finally, na-excite ako dito sa episode na to kasi first time sa podcast, nakasama ko in person. Yung
Ano?
kasama ko in person. Kasi
First
lahat
time
virtual.
First time ako.
No, lahat ng sa podcast ko virtual.
Ay,
Oo, so
my
ito
gosh,
yung
I'm
first
honored.
time.
I'm so honored.
And of course now, and moving forward, meron akong co-host.
Yes.
We're shooting actually now in LA. So,
Yes.
pinuntahan ko pa siya para lang mag-podcast
Pumunta
kami.
talaga siya dito sa States. Para lang talaga ba sa States? BTS po ang
Para lang
niya
mag-shoot
dito.
kami. But in all honesty, welcome Sarah.
Thank
To
you,
Quarter Life
Yani.
Bliss, guys. I know you guys enjoyed our episodes together. So, I'm bringing more of her. And more of her talaga.
Never-ending me. Nakakaliyo.
Hindi, pero alam mo, ang gusto kong pag-usapan dito, bakit nga ba naging co-host kita and bakit ba tayo napunta sa finance? If you could
nga ba?
if you could remember, yung first episode namin, bitin na bitin kami mag-shoot, naalala mo ba?
Oo, actually, naalala ko. Yung
Tapos,
the gaming episode.
yeah, the gaming episode, but gusto talaga natin pag-usapan yung pera.
Ang dami natin, oo.
Diba? Like,
Not just money, like we were talking about, we got along so well
Yeah.
about everything.
yeah, like
Yeah.
super bitin. So we had to do a second episode,
Yeah.
which is the
Starting
starting a new career in your 20s.
ko,
In your 20s. Starting a new career in your 20s. Alam ko. Pero, my gosh, off-cam, pinag-uusapan namin, parang, pag-usapan pa natin pera. Actually, gusto na namin pag-usapan yung money nung second episode. Pero sabi ko, what if one whole season? What if one whole podcast all about finance? So, ang dami namin sinasabi about it.
Yeah. No, I want to share this story with our listeners. Our listeners? Yeah.
Legit.
With our listeners is that I actually have always wanted to start a podcast and I was always wanted to self-help. But then for me, I admit that one of my biggest flaws is that I have a difficult time starting things. That's why I need a little bit
okay.
of a shove. But when I get them rolling, consistent naman ako. And I've always toyed with the idea of having a co-host where hindi ko alam kung sino. And then I remember when I guested on your show, I was like, oh my gosh, ang saya siguro maging co-host ng Quarter Life Bliss. And then,
Pero nahiya siya sabihin sa akin.
yeah, nahiya ako sabihin. Kasi nga namang, diba, hindi ko naman show. Like,
Yani, gusto
sabi
mo
ko
na co-host?
Yani, you want me to co-host? Kung gusto mo, nandito lang ako.
That's her side of the story. On
Yeah.
my end, nahiya naman ako to ask Sarah. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, sobrang ganda talaga nung chemistry namin sa isang episode pa lang. Di pa tayo nag-shoot nun ng second. So sabi ko, sige na nga, I'll build up my courage to ask Sarah kung okay ba sa kanya mag-co-host. Kasi parang show ko, diba? Tapos parang ako yung nag-invite nang wala naman akong pambayad, guys. So sabi ko, gusto kaya nito kasi sobrang ganda talaga click. Tapos nag-trend pa sa TikTok yung video.
Nag-trend daw.
So parang, inask ko pa si Yish, yung manager namin. Hi, Yish. Sabi ko, Yish, papayag kaya si Sarah. Sabi niya, go, diba? Ganyan. So, one time, she called me to, I don't know, discuss the second episode natin. So, she called me mga 2 a.m. sa Philippines. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, girl, may tanong lang ako. Okay lang kung humindi ka. If you could remember. Sabi ko, okay lang kahit humindi ka.
Medyo ang feeling ko na, pero parang sinabi mo yung okay lang kahit hindi ka, parang ito na. Kaya talaga, swear, like,
On her end, gusto niya akong tanungin. On my end, gusto ko rin siya tanungin to co-host. Pero, magkaibang side na parang baka nakakahiya na tanungin ako. Tapos ako naman, nahiya din akong tanungin ka.
Exactly.
Mag-aano ng
Ang daming ganun in life.
Right. Tapos nung tinawagan ko siya, parang siya, oh my gosh, gusto ko din talaga yon. So parang, okay, finally, let's do this. Tapos, that night, ata 1 hour tayo magkausap. Na parang nag-plan na kami agad ng episode. Naalala mo, girl?
Yeah, I
oh my
remember. And not
gosh.
just that, but you know what? It's apart from the podcast that made our bond deeper. It's the BTS concert.
Of course.
Like,
Of
nagulat ako,
course.
pupunta siya dito ng BTS concert. Like, sige, come here.
Nagulat ako, bibili ka ng ticket.
Huh?
nagulat ako bibili ka ng ticket, tapos nag-reply sa story mo, girl, watch for me, parang
Oo,
ganyan.
oo. Like, parang swear, Yani made it happen for herself, guys. Like, she just told me, watch for me. And I'm like, okay, okay, I will. And then parang nagulat ako, she's gonna watch na. And then,
Yeah.
she didn't just watch one day. I think you watch all
3
of the
days.
days.
3
Or 3
days.
days. 3 days. So, ako naman, I was just supposed to watch one day, pero na-drag niya ako to watch on the third day.
Yeah.
No regrets, because, guys, I swear, like, I watched 2
Super
days,
saya.
night and day yung experience ko. Kasi my experience with Yani was like, cowgirl. Mga cowgirl.
Oo, yeah.
Yung parang umuupo
Tapos-
kami sa rampa.
Tapos day 4, mga VIP na tayo.
Oo. Tapos paper VIP na kaming dalawa. Ganon.
Yeah, so anyway, sobrang dami pala nating like common
Yeah,
common
even
things in common.
personalities,
And
yeah.
not just that, guys. Pareho pa kami Leo.
Yeah.
Like we figured I don't know, nung magkausap tayo sa
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving namin nalaman. Dito na ako.
Yeah.
Like, well-planned na tong podcast. Pinag-usapan natin na, oh my gosh, Leo ka. Leo din ako. Kaya pala ganito yung energy natin. I mean, Leos, please comment kung same namin kayo na ganito rin personality ninyo. And nagkiklik lahat ng Leo agad.
And if you don't believe in astrology, that's fine as well. But for us, we just find
It's just energy.
cool.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're both Leos.
Yeah, like automatic na iintindi namin isa't isa. Actually, natuwa ako na parang someone speaking the same language as me when it comes to money. Diba? Not necessarily when it comes to investments or the, technical things about money. But yung, I'm a strong, independent, financially stable, and financially independent woman levels kind of.
And it's not
Pagsalita.
hardcore. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the wrong word to use it. But you know how some people in finance are so hardcore. Like, you have to treat it like
Yeah.
It's like, dude, chill. It doesn't have to be that serious.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
relax.
Exactly. And sinabi ko nga sa kanya, ayoko rin ng ganyang topic na kunwari, kamusta naman yung stocks mo yesterday?
Yeah, like parang we do
How
it.
much did you earn yesterday?
Yeah,
Parang,
we do it, but it's like, it's not the end all be all.
and that's not the only thing about money that we want to talk about.
Exactly.
There's just so much about money. Like, magka-text ata kami ni Sarah, meron kaming sasabihan na new topic na maiisip namin. And it's not about investments lang or like saving and, alam mo yun?
Like, sometimes we even talk about shopping, but we
Yeah.
talk about shopping in the sense na, I want to buy this, but I deserve this, or I could just work for this. Or hindi ba ganon?
Yeah.
It's not blindly shopping, but at the same time, we're not so strict on ourselves.
So basically, we want to normalize talking about money.
Yes.
Kasi what we realized is that hindi lahat pinag-uusapan. Yung may shame ka minsan when it comes to money.
Especially in our country, in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kung hindi ka may shame, isi-shame ka ng kausap mo.
Tama.
Diba? So, here in the podcast, in Quarter Life Bliss, we wanna talk about money na normal lang. Like, it's part of life. We have to
Yeah.
talk about it so we can learn together.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with saying, I can't afford that. Like, I'm saving up for something. Baka pass
Let's
mo
go
na
for
ako
the
dyan.
cheaper option.
Oo.
Mga
Or
ganyan.
pwede ba yung cheaper option? Parang, libre mo.
Walang
gagana
nakakahiya.
mo.
In short, walang nakakahiya dyan.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because believe money is the way of life. Like, it just is. We need money on a daily basis.
Right. So, that's what you can get from this podcast moving forward. All about money dahil gusto namin pag-usapan yan. And kung kayo din gusto niyan pag-usapan, huwag na kayo mahiya.
Wait lang, bigyan muna natin sila ng credentials natin.
Sige. Game.
Baka isipin nila, ba't
Bakit?
nakikinig sa inyo?
Actually, bakit ba tayo into money? Diba?
Yeah.
Kasi ako personally into money na ako even before I met you. Ikaw din pala, pero hindi ka parang
Like,
out.
people
Hindi ka
don't
out
know
dun.
me for it.
Yeah,
People don't know me
exactly.
for it.
But, Sarah, ano ba yung background mo when it comes to money?
Okay,
What's the story?
I'd like to say first and foremost, I am not an Einstein, okay? Like what we mentioned a while ago, hindi naman ako yung pinakamatalino, but I feel like I've learned, may mga natutunan ako throughout the years, diba? Because I was an accountancy major. So, ang hirap nun.
Hirap niya.
Ang hirap ng accountancy. Hindi ko, like,
Kasi
I didn't
nalaman
take
ko,
the
nagulat ako,
board.
guys.
When I didn't take the board anymore, and I actually never even tried. Maybe I can in the future. Maybe the board here in the States, bahala na. But I think yung background na natutunan ko in accountancy, kasi diba, we obviously had to take classes for that. I was able to apply it in my life. But more so than the course, there was a point in my life na I hope it's not offensive to say, pero hindi rin naman, ang OA din naman to say na naging pulubi ako. But there was a time in my life that we really had a problem with money. Like, hindi lang yung tipong maghigpit ng sinturon. Full on, I almost thought ay hindi ako makakapag-aral ng college. And for a country like the Philippines, that, di ba, parang it's unheard of to not go to college,
Yeah.
lalo na pag middle class ka.
Yeah.
Parang kami, borderline, like, pa-kick out na kami sa low middle class pa noon. So I was like, namamablema kami. And naalala ko pa, umiyak ako nun.
Kasi like, di mo na-afford talaga.
I remember yung frustration ko, pumasa ako sa lahat ng school na gusto ko. Pero hindi ko afford. So, diba? Grabe yung sakit na yun.
Yeah.
Like, to pass the schools that you wanna go, to pass all the universities that you can go to,
Tapos
but
you can't afford
it.
naman, yeah.
Exactly. So, but push comes to shove, nakahiram naman kami ng money with other relatives. We tried to keep it as close to the family pag mangungutang instead of sa
Outside.
strangers.
Yeah.
Exactly. And throughout my college life, apart from the course itself, I kind of learned basic life skills on how to save up on things. Like, but then I would say na naging unhealthy din relationship ko with money at one point. Like, girls swear, 500 peso t-shirt, nagigilty ako. Na, ba't ko to binibili? Parang dapat ata, hindi ko to binibili. Or, hindi lang ako kakain sa labas, hintayin ko na lang kumain sa bahay. Tipong ganun. Yung tricycle, parang, pag sinasabi 20 pesos, talaga sisabihin ko, Kuya, hindi yan 20 pesos, 11 pesos lang dapat. Kasi ginagano ko talaga. And
Okay.
pag tutusin, it's 9 pesos. Like, it's still a big chunk of change, but if you look at where I am now, I'm living in the States, ano bing 9 pesos sa dollars? Wala pa yung 50 cents.
Wala
Diba?
pa.
So it's like, wala lang. Ang galing lang ni God na napunta niya ako dito. He got me and everything that life has taught me. I think it's because of money. Like, really. Like, I learned a lot with how to handle my finance, how to do business, being in the showbiz industry, yung TF mo as a creative.
Tsaka yung pressure on
and
what
the
to
pressure.
gastos.
The pressure on what to gastos as a creative.
That's a different topic.
That's a topic for a different time.
Yeah. But lahat tayo, I guess, I'm not sure, but I think most people may pinagdaan ng hirap pagdating sa pera.
Yeah.
One point in their life, and that's the same with me.
Yeah.
The same with me, na lagi kong sinasabi yan sa, I guess, if naka-attend na kayo ng talks ko or naka-attend na kayo ng mga sessions ko, mga courses ko. My story about money is that I was raised by a single mom. 4 kami magkakapatid. So, we really had it hard growing up. Really had it hard. Yung tipong, kung magkano yung kikitain ngayon ng barbershop namin, yun yung bibilan namin ng baon the next day. Like, for example, like mga pretzels, mga zesto, ganyan. Yun yung money. As in talagang, kung ano yung kinita lang today. We can't afford na mag-grocery for the whole week or for the whole month, ganyan. Tapos, alam mo yun sa school, yung tipong, I'm not sure if you experienced this, but before kasi, you can't take the exam, the final exam, if you're not...
If hindi bayad yung...
Tapos mag-aantay ka sa principal's office, diba?
I know that.
So, ever since I was in high school, I was in college, nasa isip ko na, I don't want my future kids to experience this.
Yeah.
So, I want to know how to be smart around money.
Yeah.
So, even in high school, even in college, I was so strict with my money kasi I had to, I knew back then that I had to develop good habits starting with my allowance.
Exactly.
So, pag nagtatrabaho na ako, normal na lang sa akin. So, back in college, parang I finally felt na parang mas maginhawa yung buhay. Even though, ironically, dapat, college kami lahat magkakapatid. So, dapat mas mahirap sa mom ko. Mas mahal, diba? Kasi, ano yan, 2 sems per kid. Tapos, mahal ng university, mahal ng engineering,
But
ganyan.
you didn't have a problem at all.
We didn't have a problem. So, I asked my mom, like, bakit afford na nating magbayad? Like, pag nanghingi ako ng pang tuition, we can afford, ganyan. Baliktad with you.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was about to say, like, nung grade school ako, like, high school ako, every weekend, nagbo-mall kami. Ganon.
So, yun. So, tinanong kay mom ko. Tapos sabi niya, because I can finally reap my investments. So, sabi ko, can I invest now? So, college pala ako, nag-i-invest na ako kasi Sabi ko, para in the future, pagka grade school ni anak ko, may pangbayad ako.
Exactly.
Yun, so it really started there. And then, na-realize ko, in 2019, I'm an engineering major, BS Industrial Engineering.
Yeah.
So, BS Industrial Engineering ako, walang pagka-finance. But what I realized is that that's the cause of problem of a lot of people. And if I can help them, have an abundant life, not just financially, but in all aspects, then why not, diba? Why can't I practice my coaching profession in the finance world?
Exactly.
And so, here I am.
And like half of that is just, it's not just what you teach them, but it has to be their mindset din talaga, diba, when it comes to money.
So,
that's how they do it.
yan. So, that's our story. That's why we're here together. We're gonna be talking about our experiences in money, our opinions about how
About money culture.
money culture, beliefs, I don't know, lahat na talaga ng about money, random, but we can also get insights from you guys. So, meron kaming group where you can actually leave all your comments, suggestions on what topics you want us to discuss and talk about.
Or what you have to say about a certain topic we've already talked about, diba? Because maybe you guys know things which we don't, and we're open. We want to hear them.
Yeah. What's your experience about the topic, certain topics? So every week we will be sharing our opinions, our stories, our chikahan
Yeah.
about our experiences and mga experience talaga natin about money. Basically, puro yun yung pag-uusapan namin.
Tama.
So, what else can they expect?
Lots of fun.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Arte.
Ganito, puro ganito lang. Puro ganitong kaartehan lang namin.
No, for real, like, if I could describe it, like, think of us as your ates who talk about money.
Ate na kami.
Tita nga dapat titas dapat. Ate lang gusto
Finance
ko.
besties na nga eh.
Besties. Yung usapang money. Usapang mga.
Yeah, yung tipong nagde-drive ka going to work, kami pinapakinggan mo. O kaya kung work from home ka naman, kami pinapakinggan mo while nagtitimpla ng kape sa umaga or whatever, diba? So, hopefully, you guys will enjoy the season. We've prepared this so much, guys. Nag-hotel pa kami for this.
May backlight pa po kami.
May backlight pa kami at nasa hotel lang kami. Actually, guys, if you're listening from Spotify, we are now available on YouTube also.
And TikTok.
So, makikita mo ng mga faces namin for 30 minutes and more per episode. So, follow and subscribe on our YouTube channel at Quarter Life Bliss Podcast. And yun.
Yan lang naman.
Yun lang naman.
Yan lang naman.
Thank you guys and I hope you could listen to our first episode.
Bye.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us for another episode of Quarter Life Bliss.
Let us know your thoughts by joining our community at facebook.com/group/Quarter Life Bliss Podcast and following us over at Quarter Life Bliss Podcast on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
And that's it. Anything else to say, bestie?
Find your bliss and money will follow.
Yawn.